Beautiful day to you, wonderful children. How are you today? Welcome back to our Divine Offspring International School virtual classroom on mathematics. Our topic for today is perimeter and area for grade 3 class, presented by me, Miss Gifts Ugoji. Our key words for this class are perimeter, area, distance, and boundary. For this class, you'll be needing your exercise book, your pen or pencil, and your brain. You need to concentrate fully in this class. I have a quiz for you now. Pause this video and quickly do this for me. Find any square or rectangular object at home. Use a tape rule to measure the length of all its sides and add them together. Just pick any square object or any rectangular object. Measure the edges, all the edges. Use a tape rule. Measure all the edges. It could be the television set. It could be the top of a table. It could even be the top of the remote control, or even a phone or a tablet or a laptop. Measure the length of all its sides and add together. Okay, now what is your answer? Send a picture of this activity to your class WhatsApp platform. What is perimeter? Perimeter is the total distance around a shape. It is the sum of the length of all the sides or boundary of a flat shape. Take a look at this shape here. Can you see this square? If you measure this square, the length of all its sides, and add them together, it gives you the perimeter. It gives you the what? Perimeter. Very good. Now let's move to area. What is area? Area simply means space. Area is the amount of space covered by a flat shape. It is the total space a plane or flat shape occupies. Now, can you see this shape here? The total space this shape is occupying is the area. Formula for finding perimeter and area of plane shapes. For today, we'll be treating square. Perimeter of a square. To find the perimeter of a square, we know all the sides of a square are equal, isn't it? And the sides are called length. So we say length plus length plus length plus length. Or since they are 4, just say 4L or 4 times L. Or we say 4 times L, which gives us 4L. What if you have the perimeter and you are asked to find the length? So the formula will be length equals perimeter divided by 4. Now, area of square. To find the area of square, our formula is length times length, or length square. But if you have the area and you ask to find the length, how do you do that? Your length equals square root of area. Square root of area, because the opposite of square is what? Square root. Okay. The first example. The length of each side of my jotter, a square jotter actually, is 8 centimeters. What is the perimeter of the jotter? Now, since I only have 8 centimeters and it says the length of each side, that means all the sides are equal. So that means I have to look for the perimeter of a square. Okay. Perimeter of square equals 4L. Do you remember our formula? Okay. So we say 4 times L, which is 4 times, what's the length? 8 centimeters. Very good. So what is 4 times 8? 32 centimeters is our perimeter. Okay, example 2. The distance around a square is 64 centimeters. Find its length. Mind you, what's the meaning of distance around? Distance around simply means perimeter. So the perimeter of a square is 64 centimeters. We are asked to find the length. What's our formula again? Before you write the formula, ensure to write out your parameters. We have perimeter, which is 64 centimeters, and then we're looking for the length. So our formula is length equals perimeter divided by 4, which is 64 centimeters divided by 4. Alright, 4 in 4 gives 1. We start from the left hand side, isn't it? Very good. Now 4 in 6. How many 4s are there in 6? Just 1 with a remainder, isn't it? With a remainder of how many? 2. Now how many 4 goes in 24? 24 divided by 4 is 6. So what's our answer? Mind you, we had 1 before with this 6, which makes 16 centimeters. The third example. Calculate the area of a square whose length is 15 meters. The area. Now what's the formula for area of a square? We've written out our length and we're looking for the area. Area of a square is length square, don't forget, and length square means length times length, which is 15 meters times 15 meters. 15 times 15 gives us what? 225. Then meters times meters gives us what? Meters square. Okay. The final example. Given that the area of a square is 144 centimeters square, find the length of the square. Now we have the area, we're looking for the length. Write out your parameters. The area is 144 centimeters square and we're looking for the length. Length equals question mark. Let's solve it. Okay, you can see the area of a square is length square. Now that we're looking for the length, opposite of square is what? Square root. So we'll say square root of area. And the area is what? 144 centimeters square. Now let's use prime factorization to find the square root of 144 centimeters square. Okay, using prime factorization, we'll write out our 144. What can go in 144? It's an even number, right? So 2 can go. Let's divide by 2. We start from 1, isn't it? But 1 is smaller than 2. So what do? We start with 14. We make use of what? 14. Now 14 divided by 2 is what? 7. Then 4 divided by 2 is what? 2. Very good. Now this is 72. We want to divide. What can go in 72? 2 can still go, right? Very good. So 7 divided by 2 is 3 with the remainder of 1. So we have 12 there, isn't it? 12 divided by 2 is what? 6. Very good. I think 2 can still go in 36, isn't it? Good. We start with 3, isn't it? 3 divided by 2, we have 1 with the remainder of 1. Now we have 16. 16 divided by 2 is 8. Wow. So let's still divide. We are dividing 18 by what? I think 2 can go as well. So 18 divided by 2 gives us 9. Okay. Can 2 still go in 9? No way. It's an odd number. So what can go in 9? 3. Now 9 divided by 3 gives us 3. We'll still use 3 again, isn't it? So 3 divided by 3 is 1. Now we are good to go. Now since we are finding the square roots, so we'll marry them in 2's. 2 and 2 will give you 1, 2, right? Let's take another 2. Let's take them in 2s again. So we have 2. Very good. So these other 3s we make 1, 3. So now we'll say 2 times 2 times 3 gives us 12. Very good. 12 centimeters. Mind you, the square root of any number is a number which can multiply itself to give this number. 12 times 12 is 144, isn't it? Okay. Let's take a summary of what we've done so far. Today we've found the perimeter of square. We've learned about this. We also learned about the area of square and how to find length of a square, either when you're given the perimeter or when you are given the area. Now, if you're also asked to find perimeter given the area, you can just go 2 steps forward. Go 2 steps forward. Okay, for now, it's bye.